What's going on? What's going on? This is your favorite speaker, Britton Harvest. I spoke to you all on yesterday and I told you about my video, or in my video, perspective versus problems. I said I had a lot to say, man, and I do. That's why I'm hitting y'all again, because as far as I'm concerned, this is stuff that y'all need, man. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive a little deeper. I'm going to actually challenge you to think a little bit. You know, I don't want to keep things on a surface level. I want to push you a little bit, and I want to challenge you, because in challenging you, what I'm doing is I'm actually bringing up a part of you, or bringing out a part of you that was once dormant. I want you to see things about you that are just lying there, and they're waiting for you to discover it. They're waiting for you to pull that out. They're waiting to pull that greatness within you, pull it out of you, so that you become a better version of yourself. So that basically, might as well start with the conversation I had with one of my homies, man. We was talking, and he was asking me, he said, man, you know, I see that you've moved on from your past relationship, and you no longer desire to be with that person. And he's like, you know, y'all were together for a while. And he was like, how did you get to that point? Because I'm struggling with that. You know, I'm in a situation now where I want to continue to go and date my ex, even though I know she's not the person for me. I know it's a toxic situation. And for me to keep going back to that toxic situation, all I'm doing is I'm killing myself. I'm shooting myself in the foot, because that's going to make it even harder for me to move on. And so I just told him, I said, man, I'm going to be straight up with you. I said, you know, it's not an easy task. And if I sit up here and tell you that it's going to be easy, I'm lying. I'm lying. It's not going to be easy. I said it's hard. It's hella hard. But guess what? When something's hard, you got to do it hard. I said, so I'm going to be frank with you, because you're asking me, because you know I'm going to shoot it to you straight. And I just told him, you stop attracting certain people when you heal the parts of you that once needed them. You stop attracting certain people when you heal the parts of you that once needed them. And he was like, damn, let me think about that for a minute. I said, because listen, there are certain parts of you that are longing for that person. And until you heal those certain parts of you, you're going to continue to find yourself going back to that situation that you should not be in. So long story short, you have to spend time with yourself until you find out what it is, that part of you that needs to be healed, and you need to heal it. Because if you don't, you're going to forever keep going back and forth. You're going to forever be yo-yoing. But once you find that part of you by spending time with yourself, quality time with yourself, then you'll figure it out. You have to dig down within. You have to dig within, and you have to pull that up out of you, because that no longer needs to be inside of you. That person no longer should reside inside of you in that capacity. Once you pull that up out of you, then you're able to move on and start doing the things that you need to be doing. And he said, man, that's deep. That's deep. And I told him, man, I'm going to always shoot it to you straight. Always. And, you know, he was like, okay, well, let me ask you something. He said, because, you know, you coming up with all these different motivational videos. To me, you like a healer. To me, you tell me things about myself that, you know, I should be getting from other aspects of my life, but I'm not. So that's why I like listening to your videos. So he's like, so if you're like a healer to me, how do you know you're a healer? How do you know? And I just told him, I said, well, probably because I keep falling in love with broken people. He's like, huh? I said, I keep falling in love with broken people. That's how I know I'm a healer. So he said, well, damn. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then why are you alone? He said, because, and I just told him, because I'm broken too. Because you're broken too? I said, yeah, because I'm broken too. I'm falling in love with myself to get a taste of my own medicine. I said, because there are characteristics in those people that are a reflection of me. And that's what I keep falling in love with over and over again. And you know why I keep falling in love with that over and over again? Because I haven't healed myself from it. And he was like, shh. I'm talking about, we were sitting in the office and we was talking. He was like, whew. He was like, that's heavy. I said, yeah. It wasn't until I began to heal those parts of me that no longer needed them. That's when I stopped falling in love with the same broken people over and over again. Broken people attract broken people. If you ever wondering why you keep attracting the same people, the same no good people over and over again, it's because broken people attract broken people. If you want to change the cycle, you have to spend time with yourself. And you have to find out those parts of you that need broken people. And once you find those parts of you that need broken people, then guess what? You begin to fix it. Once you rid yourself of those parts of you, that's when you start attracting different people. Everything around you is vibrating. Everything around you is in a vibratory state. So when you are attracted to certain people, you are attracted to them because there are characteristics within them that you see in yourself. So if you're broken, it's only right that you attract broken people. If you're hurt, it's only right that you attract hurt people. But if you're happy, if you got things going for yourself, if you all of a sudden got those things behind you, put those things behind you, guess what? You start meeting happy people because you are now vibrating on the same frequency as other happy people. Simple. But you keep wondering why you keep attracting the same no good people in your life over and over again. Because you haven't healed those parts of you that need to be healed. The people that I meet now, I only meet people that are happy and upbeat because that's me. That's who I am. That's the energy that I'm giving off. That's the vibration that I'm vibrating on, the frequency that I'm vibrating on. So those are the kind of people that I meet because I know, just like everybody else knows, that your energy introduces you before you walk into a room. Soon as you walk into a room, your energy is already there. Your energy has already introduced itself to everybody. So when you walk into a room, everybody already knows that, hey, this person is carrying a certain energy that I want to be around. This person is happy. This person is genuine. This person is upbeat. That's the kind of person that I want to be around. That's the kind of person that I need in my life. So all of a sudden, you start migrating towards people that have the same energy level as you. You start migrating towards people that are vibrating on the same frequency as you. And all of a sudden, you wonder why y'all hit it off. You wonder why y'all are in sequence with one another. You wonder why y'all are harmonizing. Because y'all are on the same frequency. But when you are broken and you keep meeting broken people, this is all you're going to get. Every time. Every single time. Ain't no harmonizing going on. Ain't no beautiful music going on. Ain't no melodies going on. Because you haven't healed yourself. You haven't healed those parts of you that needed those people. But once you start healing yourself and you start attracting those like-minded individuals around you that are in a vibratory state that is conducive to happiness and love, the rest is history. You won't settle for anything less from that point forward because you know what it feels like. Love flows. It's not forced. It happens effortlessly. You don't even have to force it. All you got to do is sit back. You can even put your hands behind your head. It's going to happen. It flows because y'all are vibrating on the same wavelength. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So when people come along and try to distract you all, first of all, they ain't even vibrating on your level, so they're not going to even reach you. You're not going to even pay them any attention. Because in order for them to reach you, they got to raise their vibratory state. That's when you know you with somebody that you need to be with, because all that other riffraff that's going on, that's vibrating below them, they don't even feel that. They don't even feel that energy. because their energy is beneath them. You got to rise a little higher if you want to mess up this situation right here. This right here, what we got going on, this beautiful music that we making. If you want to mess this up, you got to rise a little higher. And that's going to require you digging within yourself. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. A lot of people are not willing to dive. They don't want to swim. They rather stay on that surface level. Right here. Stick their feet in the water, stick their toe in the water, and that's all you're going to get from them. They ain't going to plunge. They ain't going to dive head first. They ain't going to cannonball. You know why? They're afraid. They like that little area right there where they at, that little surface area, where they can see the bottom. They tiptoe and they look over and they can see the bottom. They good. They good. They're not swimming all the way out there to the buoys. But when you vibrating on a higher state, when you vibrating up here, in order for them to reach you, they got to swim. They got to go past the buoys. And then once they go past the buoys, guess what else they got to do after that? They got to plunge. They got to dig. And they ain't willing to do that. They ain't willing to do that. So when you meet somebody that's vibrating on a higher state, that person challenges you. They challenge you to become a better version of you. Embrace it. Embrace it. Because what they're going to do, they're going to bring out another side of you that you didn't even know you had. And all of a sudden, you become a better version of yourself. Then that little extracurricular stuff you used to deal with, you don't even partake in that anymore. You got to dig a little. Swim past the buoys. Heal yourself of those broken people. Once you heal yourself of those broken people, by healing yourself of those parts of you that once needed them, you Gucci. Hashtag breadcrumbs. Hashtag random acts of kindness. Hashtag GG. It's all about love over here. And if you ain't spreading love, I ain't got no time for it. I ain't got no time for it. Vibrate higher. Challenge yourself. Think a little bit more. With that being said, this is your favorite speaker. I'm out.